Today, we're going to break down a really powerful and actionable morning routine. It's designed to help you crush that high-stakes exam anxiety and walk in feeling totally in control. This isn't about last-minute cramming, not at all. It's about getting you to peak performance when it matters the most.
You know that feeling, right? The alarm goes off and bam, the stress hits. Your heart's pounding, your thoughts are all over the place, and trying to focus feels impossible. But what if you could swap all that chaos for a calm, focused confidence? Well, that's exactly what this game plan is all about.
You see, the biggest challenge on exam day isn't just knowing the material. It's being able to actually access that material through the mental fog that pressure creates. So the key isn't to try and fight the anxiety, but to channel that energy with a structured routine that puts you in the driver's seat and clears the path for focus.
And here's the thing, that control doesn't just start when your alarm rings. A winning exam day morning actually kicks off the evening before. Let's take a look at how that foundation is laid.
It sounds simple, but this part is absolutely critical. First up, a full night's sleep. It's completely non-negotiable. It helps lock in your memory and just resets your brain. Second, wake up at least 3 hours before your exam. Rushing is a recipe for stress, and giving yourself this buffer is probably the best thing you can do for yourself on exam day.
All right, so with that foundation set, we can move on to the core of the ritual. This is a powerful three-part sequence and is designed specifically to activate your body, calm your nervous system, and really sharpen your focus.
And you can see how this sequence has a real logic to it, right? It starts with getting physical, then moves to calming the body down, and finishes with getting your mind focused. Each step is designed to build on the last one to create that perfect state of mind for your exam.
So the key here is you're not trying to set a personal best in the gym. A 30-minute brisk walk or some light stretching is perfect. It just gets your blood flowing and, as the source material points out, it helps clear out any of that lingering melatonin, the sleep hormone. So you're left feeling awake, alert, and way less anxious.
Okay, this next tip might sound a little strange, but it is so important. It's all about water temperature. You might think a cold shower would jolt you awake, but if you're already nervous, that shock can actually crank up the tension. Lukewarm water does the exact opposite. It soothes your muscles and calms your whole nervous system, which actively reduces your stress levels.
And this leads us perfectly to the final step in this sequence, meditation. Those 10 minutes of quiet, they're not just about feeling good, they're about performance. It's simple. A calm mind is a focused mind. By just quieting all that internal noise, you create the mental space you need to remember information and solve problems effectively.
All right, your mind and body are primed and ready to go. Now it's time for the final, practical steps to really lock in that readiness before you walk out the door.
Think of this as your final sweep. First, a very quick look at only the topics you reviewed the day before. No new material. Then, a light breakfast, a double check of all your essential documents like your passport, and finally, a cup of coffee right before you head out.
And even the choice of breakfast is strategic. The source specifically recommends something light, like scrambled eggs. The reason's pretty simple. A heavy, carb-loaded meal is going to divert all your energy to your stomach, leaving you feeling sluggish and sleepy right when you need to be at your sharpest.
And here's a fantastic personal tip from the candidate who actually created this routine. They specifically recommend coffee over tea for that final boost. It's just a direct, effective way to get that last hit of caffeine-fueled alertness just as you're heading to the exam center. So what does this all add up to? Well, it's about taking a day that usually feels chaotic and unpredictable and giving it a structure that puts you right back in control.
This is the ultimate goal. Every single step in this ritual is designed to systematically take apart that anxiety and replace it with a powerful, quiet confidence. You're not just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best, you're actively creating the conditions for your own success.
And that's really the final crucial point here. You can take this exact template and run with it, or you can tweak it to fit what works for you. The real power isn't in the specific details, it's in the act of having a plan in the first place. So, what's your plan going to be to own your exam day?